Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing UFC Fight Night Saudi. Adesanya versus Imavov. The best bits. We haven't done a best bits on the channel in a while. We're doing best bits because I'm in a good mood. I woke up. Did anybody else wake up this morning and the world just seemed a little brighter? No, the dog slayer, the dog fondler has been absolutely thrashed. It's always a good day when Izzy gets a beating. So essentially, I'm going to be giving you my favourite moments from the card. We'll be starting off with Bagdan-Grad. Bagdan-Grad had a tough first round, tough get going, really tough start to the fight. He was doing everything he needed to do to win, but it just wasn't working, especially in the first round. It was very tough. And then again at the start of the second, it looked like he was fatiguing a little bit, but he kept pushing. It's disheartening when you put as much work in as he did for a takedown, and you don't even get to start the takedown. You barely get to the leg, you barely get to the hips, So it was good. He was persistent, and he wore Lucas Alexander down with his persistence, despite, I think, getting the worst of it in round one as well. More comeback in the round two and managed to finish it off. So excellent fight. Made a fan out of me. Next up, Jasmine Judavicius. Excellent performance. I'm not going to dwell on this one too much because the next one's way more fun. But yeah, Jazz has been doing well. She's improved a lot. I've been picking her recently. It's been paying off for me. I'm quite happy about that as well. It's quite a good thing. An excellent outcome if you ask me. Next up, Terence McKinney versus Damir Hadzovic. I'm not going to dwell on this one either because it was kind of obvious, wasn't it? Who's ever heard of the Bosnian bomber? Bosnia where? Bosnia bomber who? Damir Hadzovic what? He's not he doesn't belong in the UFC. My apologies, everybody. I know that's mean to say, but I said it in the prediction as well. Like you could see it a mile away. Like, what's he doing? What's he doing here? These killers. Shamil Gassiev versus Thomas Peterson was a banger. Shamil walked out with so much aura. It was unbelievable. He walked out like the favourite uncle coming, walking out into the backyard. Everyone's been waiting for him. He's turning up late to the barbecue. He's drove there drunk with a beer in his hand. He comes in with a beer in his hand. He's like, that's what it was like. And everyone's like, oh, he's here. He made it. He didn't fucking die in a crash on the way. But yeah, so Shamil came out, absolutely beat the brakes off Thomas Peterson. I was tweeting live. I said, listen, this right here. This is the champion. We need to get him against John Jones right now. Who's Thomas Aspinall? Forget Thomas Aspinall. We need Shamil Gassiev versus John Jones ASAP. We can't have this is who he's really ducking. So yeah, Shamil Gassiev, TKO in round one. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm made up with it. How could I not be, right? How could anyone be disappointed with that? Sergey Pavlovich versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik. I picked Rozenstruik. I thought Pavlovich would be gun shy. I have got to eat my words. I'm not wearing my hat right now because I had to eat it. I had to eat my hat. Sergey was he was not as frightened. I think I've misinterpreted what was going on. See, he got stung by Tom Aspinall. He got finished by Tom Aspinall. And in that fight, both guys were being very wild and reckless straight away. And I think Sergey wanted to learn from that. And so when he fought Volkov, he decided to exercise patience as his game plan and just try and find the key shots rather than just trying to force every shot, right? And it didn't pay off against Volk. But it did pay off against Rozenstruik, and I think that was the problem. I think because it didn't work against Volk, there was kind of like is he just scared of getting rocked again? But no, I think he was trying to implement some sort of patience into his game plan, teach himself to keep it slow and just find the shots that matter. And it worked because Rozenstruik, I think, got dropped twice during this fight. But it did go to a decision, and it was undeniably Sergey's fight. So got that one wrong. God damn it. On the predictions, we got that one wrong. Next up, Charlotte Bullet versus MVP. Another one I predicted correct. Um, Perfectly as well. MVP's just got a weird style. He's just got a strange style. I said Charlotte wouldn't really know how to handle it, and I was right. It's not like Charlotte's terrible. It's just it's MVP. He does what MVP does. Everyone knows what MVP does. So yeah, you just some people can 3 people can deal with it. 23 can't. That's just how it be. Finally, the piece de resistance. Israel Adesanya versus Nasruddin Imavov. The main event. That was great. I picked Izzy. I reluctantly picked Izzy. I didn't want Izzy to win, but I thought, they were giving him Nasruddin Imavov as kind of like an easier fighter, which was very naive of me. But to be fair, I think Izzy may have thought the same thing. Round one, Izzy looked great, and I think that's why he probably thought the same thing. But 30 seconds in round two, that's all it took. 30 seconds in round two. He got poked in the eye. Izzy got poked in the eye and waved off the ref in an attempt to imitate Pereira, uh, and then got absolutely rocked for it. Absolutely rocked for his stupidity. Um, that's just how it goes, though, and that's just how it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, he got rock bad. What was fun watching it back? It was shades of Strickland, right? Because it was the same what is it? The same engagements. It was the same strikes as well. To be fair, the exact same scenario. So it just happened in round two instead of round one because it was quite. Was it Alien? No, it was the end of the round in round one. I do believe. But yeah, anyway, he stung him with the same shot. He leapt in for some reason. Izzy doesn't protect uh, the left side of his head, I guess, because he keeps getting caught by these big right hands. That seems to be a weakness. But yeah, so he got caught with a big right hand, just like against Strickland. But except this time, Nasruddin followed it up with another left, and then just kept pounding on him when he was on the floor. And it was a good finish. The whole world suddenly became brighter. Uh, the angels were playing their harps. It was like an evil had been banished from this realm. No, but in all seriousness, I was a little bit gutted for Izzy. Um, but that's how the cookie crumbles. You can't be the best forever. You can't be the top of the food chain forever. You can't get easy fights forever. And now we're going to do something that I don't normally do in my best bits videos. I'm going to give you like 3 fights to make next. 3 fights that I would like to see. 3 fights that Lord Not So Lethal would like to see next. I think a fun fight is Izzy versus MVP. Yes, please. Look, I'm not saying Izzy's washed, but it's not going well for him right now, is it? It's not going well. Um, and MVP is quite old. I feel like we missed MVP's prime. MVP's prime was spent outside of the UFC because of a stubborn Dana White, because of a stubborn UFC no one to sign him probably. So I think we should just focus on fun fights for MVP. Right? He's not going to be going for a title. I wouldn't think it'd be clever to go for a title. He's not going to. He's not going to win it. I think he should fight Izzy. I think it's a fun fight. I don't think Izzy's going to be able to go for a title again. To be honest, that's like being finished 3 times. I think it is. So, well, he's lost 3 fights in a row, isn't it? It's not good. It's not good for him. But I think an MVP fight would be great. It'd be a great match of styles. MVP's never going to get a title. I don't think so. Izzy's never going to get back to the title. So let's just have a fun fight. It's a fun mix of styles. The style bender versus the quick karate boy. Quick karate man versus Frozone. But yeah, I think that'd be a great fight to have. It could put the beauty of it is that it could put Izzy in a shot where he's like, yeah, but I just beat a legend, so I can't be that far down the rankings, kind of deal for him. It would be a decent win for him. Whereas if MVP won or lost, he'd still get paid, and as long as he performed well, it wouldn't be a blemish on his career, right? As long as he put on a show, it wouldn't be like, oh yeah, but he lost to Izzy. He's like, yeah, but he had a sick fight with Izzy. Yeah, he lost, but he had a sick fight with him. So, I think that's the fight to make next for both of those two. To be honest, I think it'd be really fun. I think you could actually sell some fucking tickets with that fight as well, like genuinely. Next up, Shamil Gaziev. Listen, I think Shamil Gaziev needs a little bit more star power, and then we can start talking about him as a contender in the heavyweight division. I think we feed Taito Ivasa to Shamil Gaziev. I think we just feed him to him. Taito Ivasa's got no discipline. He's eating bloody Popeyes or Taco Bell or some shit before his fights in the dressing room. I think we feed Taito Ivasa to Shamil Gaziev. There's only room for one blob, and Shamil Gaziev is the blob. Only room for one blob. So yeah, I think we feed Taito Ivasa to Shamil Gaziev and just see who wins. I think Shamil wins, to be honest, but I'd like to see it. And we just feed him Taito Ivasa. Finally, you've got Putin, Magomedov, Bullet, and I think we should match him up with Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel's always chatting shit, and you know what? This would be an easy fight for Bo Nickel if he decides to wrestle. You know, Bo Nickel decides to wrestle, he probably beats Putin. So why not? Why not, right? Easy fight. I think Bo Nickel will be stupid and try and strike with Shara though, and that's what I'm hoping for, because that'll make it a lot more entertaining. It's a fight Bo Nickel should win. We're basically feeding Shara to Bo Nickel, but Shara can, like, if Bo is fucking stupid, and Bo tends to be a little bit dumb. If Bo's fucking stupid and tries to stand with Shara, if we could see Shara knocking out Bo, right? It's a great idea. It's a great idea. We just need to start getting rid of people. We just need to start sacrificing people. Okay, you just put two guys with completely different styles in a cage together and just see what happens. But I think Bo Nickel would try and stand with Shara to try and prove something. So I think it would be a really interesting fight because of that. But yeah, so there's 3 fights for you. Hope you like that. And that's the end of the video. So if you stuck around until the end, thank you very much. Please consider leaving a like. Please consider subscribing for some more banger content. I do funny videos as well. They might be on the screen now. Who knows? Who knows? Who could say? But until next time, keep your chin down and keep swinging. Peace and love. I'll see you around.